go on and do well.
Yeah, very good. Just before you go, Ron, and just a quick word about Morocco. You were in Morocco a couple of weeks ago.
It was definitely the best pool trip of my life.
Really?
As far as the hospitality goes, the Moroccan people were just, they could not do enough for them. We got off the plane, we were put in the limousine, photographers, and treated like true professionals, and like it was just brilliant. We didn't have to pay for anything in the club. Just the Moroccan people were, after every match we were like getting our photos taken and signing autographs for like an hour. We couldn't get out of the club for an hour after the matches. It was fabulous. It was like no experience I've ever had at pool before. Absolutely brilliant, and I can't say enough about the Moroccan people. They were second to none. Brilliant.
Excellent.
Really good.
Really good. Right, well, I think you deserve a bit of a break now, Ronan. So thanks for your few minutes here and your insight into the match. And good luck for the rest of the weekend.
Cheers, lads.
We'll speak again soon.
Well played. Well played, mate.
So Ronan McCarthy, he gets through that titanic battle against Mark Boyle. He's into the last 64. I mean, that's bizarre that was a last 1-8 match. And so Ben Davies and Gav Robinson, they're on now. We're just going to take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll be right back for the commentary.
Check. So, good afternoon, back to the action. Pretty mouth-watering last 1-28 clash between Gavin the Gavalanche Robinson and Ben Davies. Gavin, both players well known to the pool community. Gav big cash player up from the northeast, and Ben, full-time professional pool player from the Valleys in Wales. This could be. I don't like to predict a winner in this one because both players on top of the game at the moment. So first blood to Gav, and that was off Ben's break. So Gav breaking in frame 2. Just had a bit of time to settle down after that clash between Ronan and Mark Boyle. What a match that was. Yeah. So Gav to get us underway in frame 2. Sure if he uses a... I think he uses a break cue. Looks like he does. Using the cut break. It's quite a measured, controlled cut break. Didn't put a great deal of power into it, but it's come up dry, so. Not the best of splits either, so a bit of work to do for Ben. So is Ben going for a plant here? Yeah, he's got it. It's a good shot. Not sure if he'll choose to play the one into the middle now. Try and just open up that area around the black. Or if he can, if the yellow passes down to the bottom right, which is the one he's pointing at now, and he can come back round. That's a bit loose. Still okay. He's still got one to the right middle, which can take him up for his awkward one on the top rail. So wasn't the worst of outcomes. So we're going to be joined back in the comm box with a familiar voice now to the commentary team, Lee Ray. Hi, Lee.
I wonder, you
You got your pint?
Yeah, that's. I haven't got a game now till tomorrow morning, so.
Oh, have you not? Right.
This
Okay.
is my weekend away.
Yeah.
How are we getting on in this game? It's 1-0 to Gavin.
Yeah, Gav. I think Ben dry broke the first, and I think.
Yeah, I think he went in off, didn't he? He dry broke. He went off. Yeah.
Yeah. So Gav took advantage of that.
Who's reds? Who's yellows? Have we got?
Ben is yellows in this finish. Just just come up a little bit short on his positional shot there. He wanted to be on this one on the top rail, but he's still got a shot on. But he's gonna have to drag this in with a bit of right hand side, I think, to bring it back down, sort of in line with the black spot, and try and ideally he'd like to just land on that yellow and red together. Just move the yellow away and he'll still have a shot. But so he just chose to feather it in. That's a good shot because he's still on. He had to play that in a way that it just came back far enough. He's got a nice gap there to get through to this yellow. Yeah, that's a nice little finish there from Ben. He was wasn't a straightforward finish, that, so he'll be happy to get a frame on the board. And just got the break in this, so both the first 2 frames have gone against serve. So
was that a reverse dish then? Was it? Did Gav break and dry?
yes,
And Ben cleaned up the.
yeah.
And vice versa, was that for?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Just to keep the stats updated for you. Yeah, we've been mentioning that Ben plays pool quite full time now, isn't he?
Yeah, I mentioned that just before. Yeah,
Right.
and so, you know, and Gav's playing a lot of money matches up there in the
Yeah, these both put a lot
Sky
of table
Lounge, is
time
it?
in. Yeah. I know Gavin's dad at home has his own table. Nice, really good little setup.
Is that Brian? Is it
Brian, yeah, Brian Robinson.
Has he got a club or?
No, he actually, yeah, they have a place called the Miners. I'm not sure the area. It's more up like Chesley Street, Durham kind of way, I think.
Yeah.
But they've also Brian's got a really nice home, and they've a nice extension with a nice Supreme, really nice
Yeah.
environment. So Gav's got his green table in there that when he practices his money games, he's got the green. And I think when he plays IPA, I think he goes over to Mark Farns.
Nice to have the off.
Yeah, goes to the new Sky Lounge place, Mark Farns with us. And
Have you been there?
not yet, no. I keep meaning to go down, but just haven't had the time at the moment.
How far off from you that is that?
About 20 minutes up the road it is.
Is it Washington and
Washington, yeah. I'm blessed with having a good club in Hartlepool, so I'm quite faithful to them, So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I wouldn't mind going over now and again and having a bit of a practice.
You've got such a good wealth of players up there to practice with, haven't you?
My problem is, Andrew, to be honest, is when these blue cloths now, a lot of people are charging like well, I can understand about £5-6 an hour. And for me, when I get practicing, I can quite easily reel off 6-7 hours a day, 3, 4, 5 days a week.
It's costly, that,
and it's an expensive deal, So I'm really fortunate that I've got the situation I've got with the Hartlepool thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will from time to time call in the odd place, but yeah.
I'm the same. It's a £5 an hour, and a lot of the time I play on my own. So I don't split it with anyone. You know what I mean?
I think Ben's gonna have to cut this thin in the top bag and leave himself that long yellow. Oh no, he's going to play this way and then the long yellow to open up this bottom right corner. Try and hit this half ball. He's always got a back up with the 2 yellows at the top of the table. Yeah, so he's Ben's played a good shot there. He's opened up the bottom right corner. Just needs to leave himself the right angle to get back down the table. He has to be quite precise to land on it. Just to find the right route.
Stu Rawlings, Mark Byrne, table 12, and table 14, Simon Doyle, Mark Pickford. Simon Doyle, Mark Pickford's Pickford.
No, it's not come far enough. He's going to have to. He's going to have to play this. Well, I don't know if he's got the natural angle to play it off rail first with a load of side, clip the yellow in, and try and send it off 2 or 3 cushions. But I don't think he can play that shot. I don't think it's. I don't think it's possible. The natural angle when if he pops that and it flicks off, he's the only way he could play it if he can get his white back down to the bottom rail. He might just, yeah, he's leaving that yellow over the pocket. At least it's, yeah, he won't be happy with that. But he's left that yellow up there purposely because at least that stops Gav from getting an easy finish. And with the way that yellow just landed on that red when it came to rest, that's just made that area a little bit awkward as well. So I'd expect Gav just to try and play some kind of safety here, or just tie Ben's ball up somehow. I don't think he'll be going for this, but knowing Gav,
yeah, he's attacking. Yeah,
I think he's looking there already.
I'm trying to think what I would do. Yeah, you don't want to leave Ben the opportunity to clip the left-hand rail because he could pop that yellow off the rail.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful where he does leave the white.
I think I'd be tempted just to knock this one into the middle, stun out just a little bit, and then play the one that's against the yellow, push the yellow onto the cushion, and leave him snookered on both balls. He's going to get this out of the way anyway, at least. He's a bit brave to go for finishing.
I don't think he's going for the finish, no.
Because he's actually in favourite for the frame as the way the balls are. But I wouldn't like to go potting too many either, because it gives him more snookering opportunities.
The yellow closest to the white is Stop and Gav's red, so that doesn't go in any bag.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 tough balls. I'm wondering if Gav's thinking attacking. He's going to play this middle and develop the top, but he's best off finding the right shot more than attack, I think. We'll soon see what Gav decides. You'll be back on again soon, are you?
Yeah, about 25 minutes. Yeah. My last 64 match against Nicky Griffiths, I think. I lost in a decider to him a couple of tours ago, and yeah, Mr. Black to win it. So
oh dear.
That was
dear.
Very risky that. It didn't
need
need
to do nothing.
No.
I understand what he was doing. He could have come off the cushion and nudged the yellow safe, and yeah, I suppose Ben played a bit of a safety, but
With the red tied up with that yellow, the ones that are next to each other, that was the only reason why it stopped me from trying to take the finish out. I thought he could play a safety and get himself in a better position.
Gavin can't afford to leave the white where this red is, like there, because now Ben's got to.
Yeah, he can. Well,
that red
can he see
the
enough
black
of
a
it?
little bit now, though.
Yeah. Can we have the overhead, Dave? And just see if it was tight. But it might be able to just fashion it with a little bit of side. He's going to have to stun back up.
Where that red's covered the black at the bottom left has helped Gav there. Where Ben could have played the top left and then bottom right onto black, but now Ben's going to have to find a route. It's not easy now.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he can pot it in the bottom right corner and stun across to the middle, left middle, which gives Ben the opportunity to come round the table.
Yeah, he's looking at the angle there. If he takes the one nearest the pocket first and leaves himself an angle to play that one down to the bottom corner and then take his white across for the black into the same pocket. So yeah, he's just pointing at where he wants to leave his cue ball for that shot. Very difficult shot. No, he's done it again. He played a similar shot in the first frame, where was it the first frame?
The shot now, he's going to play this off the cushion below the right hand side, and it's
He's
got a
got to,
natural angle.
yeah.
The white's going to be coming round for the black in the nice bag in the bottom right.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think he's got the right angle there?
Yeah.
It's going to
It's
come
got
off.
to be somewhere near.
Yeah, I think he's looking at leaving it short and just dollying it in and taking on a long black, but yeah, it's tough. It's tough to do anything with that, really.
He hit it quite thick, didn't he?
Yeah, I think the only shot he's got on here is a double into the left middle. The only chance of potting it, which is like a 1 in 100. So I don't know if you can. I don't think there's a path up to the pocket the white's nearest to double it back. I think the red might just be in the way. So I think the only shot he's got on here is try and double it into the middle bag. And if he gets the gap between the reds, it won't be far away, I don't think. If he's even looking at it.
Gavin's got a money game coming up soon, 3 or 4 weeks time. He's playing one of the players on the IPA, Ryan Clark.
Oh yeah, is that the young lad?
Yeah. He's an amateur at the moment, but I think he's up there in the rankings.
Well,
he won the first event, didn't he?
That's right, yeah, he beat Mark Boyle in the final, didn't he?
Ryan used to be an ex-snooker player, didn't he? So is he playing that cup? No. Yeah, he was an ex-snooker player on the pro snooker.
Was he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's such a young lad as well. But yeah, they've got a money game sorted. I think it's 4 or 5 grand minimum each at the moment. So
yeah,
they usually spiral out of control, don't they, them money games nowadays. So to be
what's your predictions on that match? Do you think it's hard to say, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, well, I know both players and I love both players, but yeah, no, I'm going to actually stay neutral on that. I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Gav is so aggressive and fast and wild, but capable of it.
Yeah.
But Ryan's slow, methodical, and his cue action and temperament and everything, and his shot selection is second to none as well. So it'll be a really good game.
Yeah. Tough one to call.
Yeah.
I think he's going for the back double there. I don't think it's on.
I thought the cut, yeah. He's
going for the cut?
Yeah. So
Wow. That wasn't on for me.
wow, that was, yeah. Okay. I don't know what to say. So is that classed as an unforced error then, Andrew? Or missed pot?
Well, he's missed the pot, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's missed the pot, but he didn't hit the
missed
ball.
the ball.
So, okay, missed pot.
Yeah.
Then,
I mean, he's gone for the pot, hasn't he? But yeah. See, it's a harsh one, isn't it? To call a missed pot because it wasn't the easiest, but it's a pot nonetheless. So. It's okay. I'd take that one to the left of the black now, I think, just to get that out of the way, because that could be awkward to get on. I could just take that, get it out of the way.
are you looking forward to tonight, the final? Do you usually watch the final?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Normally, well, I think I commentated on the last couple, but yeah, I like the atmosphere, and
Yeah, this place gets bouncing, doesn't it, on the Saturday night usually?
Yeah.
For all the viewers out there, if you are local, it's worth coming down on the Saturday night.
Yeah.
To watch the games live. There's plenty of seats and drinks at the bars and stuff.
That's right. Yeah.
Instead of just watching at home, get yourself down and enjoy the atmosphere live.
Yeah, we're at the Heston Hyde Hotel, which is just near, for anyone that's local. It's near the Hounslow West Tube Station. It's not far away. It's about a mile away from Hounslow West Tube Station, and there's a little bus ride from there to right practically outside the hotel. So if you are in the
there's also the link off the M4, is it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and if you're driving, yeah, there's
free parking at the hotel, so don't be worrying about that.
Yeah, and the more the merrier. It's totally free. You just walk in and get yourself a drink. They normally schedule it. It's normally around any time from between 10 and midnight. It kicks off. Somewhere around that ballpark, depending on how fast the schedule moves on throughout the day. Oh, he's missed it.
Oh dear.
But he's a bit lucky as well. He's covered the bag. But
Ben's playing the double now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Bit for Gavin Roberts.
A bit of what's his name there from Gav? A bit twitchy.
He doesn't seem comfortable, Gavin. He's actually seems a bit low, if that makes sense. Normally he's bouncing on the table and you can't control him. Could be the pressure of playing, Ben Davies on the string table is a big thing, isn't it?
Of course it is, yeah. And it can take you a few frames just to get into it, doesn't it? And if you go them 3 or 4 frames down, and then you're fighting it, and what a shot!
A fabulous double.
What a shot!
Great shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great when they go in, aren't they?
Yeah.
If you're playing them.
One for the cameras, that one, yeah. Yeah, just raised his eyebrows at us there, Ben, and he's putting his score down there.
He probably thought he wasn't going to get another shot in there, that frame. So yeah, he's happy with that. Reset score.
Just going to nip upstairs, get my cue, and then I'll be back with you and up until my match starts.
Okie dokie.
Won't be a sec.
So was that a dry break there from Gavin? Gavin dry break. Yeah, both sets of balls seem a bit tied up here. Be interesting to see which one Ben decides to go for. Ooh, yeah. Always risky them kind of shots. I think I must try to pop that and try and open this little cluster up. There's a lot of work to do here, so might have a little bit of a cagey frame, bit of a safety battle. Right, so we're going to be joined now with Craig Brown. He's going to be helping commentate now with me. How are we doing, Craig? Welcome to the commentary box.
Yeah, nice to see you, Lee. How's it been going?
Yeah, it's been good. Ben Davies has gone 2-1 up at the moment against Gavin Robinson.
Oh yeah.
Bit of a slow frame, this one. How have you been doing in the games, Craig?
Absolutely garbage, mate. Let's not talk about it.
That good, eh? Gavin looks like he's going to go all in attack now. If he can just drop this one down the back rail, he leaves himself an opportunity to drop the one in the middle bag.
Yeah, anywhere straight on that middle, and he should be alright on the rail ball.
Yeah.
Just getting the black. You need to be top end of the table, really. Actually, it might go to the right middle.
Yeah, it goes to the right middle. Have you played, Craig, or have you got a game come up soon? Or
I'm not until 7 o'clock, mate.
7 o'clock tonight?
Yeah, I'm playing Toby Ball.
Oh, right, yeah, Toby, yeah.
Tough game.
Yeah, he's been on the stream a couple of times as Toby.
Hopefully he lost.
I think there's a rumour that you're going on the stream, Taylor, is that right?
Hope not. Might get me some easy games though.
Yes. Gav's left that a little bit, the angle's run away from him. I wonder if he's still inclined to take the middle, or if he's going to try and...
That rail ball's going to end up being his last ball now, isn't it? I think he's going to run up towards the yellow for the bottom right.
Yeah, I think he could just drop it through, maybe 6-8 inches, and play the opposite, play the middle again. No, he's gone up high. And I think you're right, Craig, he's going to leave that rail to last. Just getting on the black's the issue, isn't it?
Yeah, if he gets anywhere near straight on this, so he should be able to pick whatever angle he wants on this rail ball, so he should be alright.
We've just been saying how we're aware Ben Davies plays pool full time now. He does it for a living now, so he's constantly at the table. And obviously we've got Gavin the Gavalanche Robinson, who plays a lot of money games, and he's constantly on the table now. Do you put much practice in, Craig, or do you on the table much? Or
I like to play, but I tend to just, if I'm playing a lot, it's usually because I've got something to play for, to be honest. But
you play a few money games and anything like that?
Yeah, I play money games every now and again, but
good. Good records?
Yeah, I think I've won more than I've lost, but I lost my last big one, and it's hard to jump back on the horse straight away after you've lost, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what's Ben planning on doing if he's going to be playing full time? He's going to be playing more money games, or I'm sure I seen a post on Facebook the other day about him asking for a game or something.
Right. That's a little bit unlucky. I think Gav was trying to just bump that out a little bit there. Yeah, he might have a possible double at the top bag. Don't think the middle bag's on. This is the danger of leaving your hardest ball to last.
It doesn't look like he's got much to work with, does it? It's like quarter ball or something to the top left.
Yeah. The white could be coming round nice for the black, which could be an option, but you have to have a little bit of a lash there. And left Ben Davies in. It's unforced the ref.
When are you next on, Lee?
I'm on Sunday against Mac Farnsworth.
Oh, you're done for today now?
Yeah, I got beat off Gary Clark last night. I won my first pro event, and then
I was a little bit loose.
I was expected to play today, but they called me at 11 o'clock last night, so I played last night, and yeah, Gary Clark played really good, and I never seemed to come out of the stall, so he beat me I can't remember if it was 7-2 or 7-3 now. Seems a bit of a blur. It was that fast. So yeah, I've got no game today, and I am playing Mac Farnsworth tomorrow. I've just been saying there how, you know, I come down, I've got nothing to prove now, so I'm coming here for a good weekend and relax and what have you. So whereas Mark Farnsworth's kind of still got his keep his status right, you know.
Yeah, he'll be feeling it.
Yeah, he'll be feeling it. Got nothing to lose, so he's going to get guns blazing, hopefully.
He'll probably just go out tonight in London or something and get wrecked or something because he expected to go out.
That's 3-1 to Ben Davies. It's a good start, especially against Gavin Robinson. Gavin doesn't want to go too far behind here against Ben. He's such a solid, calm player.
Oh, you can't give anyone like this any rope.
Ben's just posture on the table is just so calm.
Has Gavin gone to the toilet?
Yeah, Gavin's just gone for a little toilet break.
So you commentating by yourself there before you shouted me over?
Yep.
Desperate times.
Yeah. I was with Andrew McKee. I keep saying his name wrong. But he's got a game soon, so he's got to go and get changed. How are you finding this venue down at Hounslow?
Yeah, it's nice.
Venue?
It's a nice hotel. Yeah, the room's nice and big.
I think everybody said the same kind of positives about the hotel, so hopefully it's one for a keeper.
Yeah, well, it's relatively easy to get here as well, isn't it? It's obviously quite a long journey, but it wasn't too bad.
Well, the Scotland guys, it's, you know, a big drive, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Heathrow being around the corner, I wonder if they look at flights, if they already know that this is, maybe for next year, if this is going to be like a confirmed one early doors, then maybe they get the flights booked early on, get a cheap flight or something.
Yeah, of course, yeah. As long as the dates don't change.
Let's not go there.
But yeah, it's always a possibility. We now work on the railway, and I even looked into the train, but the train was like £120, so...
Do you not get discount?
No. Sadly not. I think Gavin's just going to give his head a shake in the toilet. He's just coming back to the arena now.
Here he is.
Raring to go. This is Gav's break, I think.
Ben.
Oh, Ben's break. Alright.
What are we going to here? Is it first to 8 this one? Yeah, it's a pro game, isn't it?
No,
it says open, sorry.
It's the open game, yes. It's still first to 7, yeah.
On table 8, first for the 2 o'clock match is Belfast Sandwich.
Whereabouts you play from your local area, Craig? Is it far from where you live, or have you got a good...
yeah, I've got around the corner pretty much, like 10-minute drive, and room 21 Stockton.
Alright, big shout out for room 21.
Yeah, it's a great venue for Simonis cloths.
Alright, yeah, we've got all the blue cloths out there.
Yeah, 4 blue and 8 green, I think.
Right. Nice, broke dry again there, Ben. That's 2 dry breaks he's had.
A lot of people, I don't know if there's something going on in the arena or something, but quite a lot of people seem to be struggling with the break this weekend from what I've seen. A lot of dry breaks.
I've had quite a few good breaks actually. We're not the opposite side of the spectrum there.
Then just missing balls.
Yeah, them just missed them from the break.
It's got a little bit of work to do with that ball at the top left, I think.
Yeah. He might choose to go into it now, the way Gav's style of play.
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, he could clip this bottle in with a little bit of right hand side and fire it out.
He's not guaranteed another shot on the positional shot, but that is certainly Gavin's style. I seen you were watching the Rowan McCarthy Mark Boyle game there. Little twist at the end, wasn't there?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think Mark's probably surprised that he pushed him to 6-all. I don't think he produced his normal standards, but he looked at his tip a few times in the game, and I wonder if he was struggling with a few things like that, to be honest. He seemed to miss cue a couple of times slightly, not full miscues, but just like under hit kind of.
He didn't see himself, Mark Boyle, did he?
No, well, I actually shouted at him. I said, "Oh, what's the score?" Because the score hadn't been updated, and he didn't look too interested, to be honest. But things weren't really going his way at the time, so.
We were saying how we've seen a lot of Mark Boyle win some big games and tournaments, but he's always had such a calm and straight face, and he doesn't ever look under pressure. But today, watching him, he seemed a little bit edgy and a bit cavey, didn't he? And
yeah, I mean, well, when things are going great, it's obviously very easy to have a great attitude, isn't it? I'm not saying he had a bad attitude by any means, but when you start missing a few balls or you start having a little bit of a loose white, then obviously it turns to the mental side on a little bit more, doesn't it? Where you've got to try and like battle through, and
things seem harder, don't they?
Yeah, well, sometimes it's a breeze, isn't it? And you've got a big smile on your face, and then other times it's just a grind.
But Ronan McCarthy played really well in that game. He went 4-1 up, didn't he? And then in the last deciding frame there, he took a really good clearance out.
Yeah,
hats off to Ronan there for that.
I think he tried to open the pocket up to the bottom right for the red behind the black there. It hasn't worked out for him.
Yeah, he's got a tough little clearance now. Gav's got that control on that top corner now. So Ben's got a big ask here.
Yeah, well, he's got 2 balls tied up and only 3 balls that he can get them out from.
I wonder if he just plays that one in the top left, plays it full ball, opens the bag and leaves Gavin not much.
Yeah, he can leave him a chip. But that's the kind of shot that Gav likes to rifle in, isn't it? I mean, I don't think he can continue going for these from here, so he's probably going to have to find some kind of containing shot.
Yes, I see that. There was talks earlier about the new system that's coming next year with trying to read the speed of the balls. We've had a bit of help from a few local lads outside watching on the stream table. What kind of speed would you expect a ball to be at?
It must be pushing at least 100, surely.
Right.
I mean,
well, if I could tell you that, me and Kev Barton had kind of said that we could be looking at speeds of realistically around about the 200 mile an hour. Would that surprise you?
Really? Is that?
Well, it would
is that just a guess? Or?
That's me and Kev's guessing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been proved.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think it is? 100 mile an hour ish.
Well, I'm thinking of like tennis serves. Like they don't have to take a swing at that ball, and they only get up to like 145 max-ish kind of area. So it's probably something similar because it's a similar pendulum action. So I'd probably go mid hundreds, maybe.
Yeah. Well, you're totally wrong, like me.
Yeah. Well, we low.
It's around about the 20 mile an hour.
No.
And apparently the big hitters are hitting round about the 30 some into the 35, like 40s. Yeah. So that we were shocked at as well. We were thinking,
that is surprising.
Yeah. So
20 miles an hour.
Yeah. I think it's been tested before. So.
Oh well.
Well, yeah, it'd be interesting to see though next year, won't it? How it's all set up and stuff. The good thing is there's new things coming at the tour every single time, isn't there?
Yeah, well, I mean that'll be interesting because like someone like myself, I always feel like I'm giving them a big heavy hit, and then someone will tell me that I'm not hitting them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you've got a speed gun there, then you can't really say that you did welly them if the speed gun's saying that you hit it like 17 mile an hour, for example.
Yeah. Obviously we've got Dave, the technical guy. He's custard up an overhead view camera now, so it's the angles of the. There you go. There's the overhead view.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It gives the players, the viewers at home a wider angle.
Yeah, you get a bit more perspective from above the table, don't you? See what can and can't go, because it can look confusing from sat behind sometimes.
The camera itself can actually tilt and zoom into corner pockets, so for them tricky little corners that we don't we're not quite sure on. You can see every angle there. So as for the streaming side of things on the IPA, you're second to none, aren't you?
Oh yeah, the picture
Absolutely
quality is
second to
amazing
none.
as well.
Yeah. There's so many games out there for 20, 30, 40,000 pounds. So, but the stream quality can be quite weak and what have you.
Oh, too right. It's quite frustrating when you're watching a money game and they've got a bad quality feed. To be honest, especially if it's breaking up or it's getting hazy, you can't see anything, so you end up just clicking off, don't you?
It's a bit of a tactical frame, this one, guys. I'm not really an expert on the tactical side of things, so you have to bear with me. I think Craig's quite an aggressive player too, but I'm sure Gav will be wanting to try and open them up as soon as he can.
I think Ben will probably be the red that's furthest up the table, slightly to the right. I think he'd probably be wanting to get that in front of the yellow, ideally.
He's trying to sneak that in, isn't he? Gav's not letting him.
Because if Gavin could clip off a ball, for example, and somehow fly up into the lot of them, then that ball certainly goes into the top left, the yellow.
Yeah, any kind of contact's going to knock that yellow in, isn't it?
Yeah. And the red being over the bottom left as well, Gav's got a little bit more control down here, so he's probably going to want to keep that hidden if he can.
Has he left Ben the snack in? I don't think Ben's that
I don't think he can get the bag. Well, he probably could actually, but he'd have to play it at such a pace that he's going to dislodge everything anyway.
Is Ben thinking about moving this bottom ball away from danger?
I think that's what I'd do while because 2 areas of control for Gavin at the minute, it's no good. If you want to get that red over the top left, even if you get it,
it's probably worth nudging this off over the middle baggish, so that you've got your own angle to get into that corner if need be. Yeah, he's got a ball into play. That's
not a bad shot.
It's a good shot.
You can't see anything at the top end of the table here.
That's a good shot, yeah. I think Ben is pretty good at the safety side of things as well. He's an all-round player. He's not just attack. He's.
He'd be happy that didn't go in, I think. Saying that, he could have played one of them shots I was talking about. He could have just he probably would have played that aggressive shot, pushing that yellow into the top 4 balls, being Gav. I haven't seen too much of Ben play, to be honest. I've seen him at Newcastle on the stream table. That's the first time I've seen him play. But I mean, he's obviously a great player.
It's cute, beautiful cue action.
Are we going to see Gavin be aggressive here?
Yes, that's not a bad call, Craig. Yeah, thin off this bottom left.
Yeah, he can. As long as it's not, I don't know if it's far enough down to click.
I think it might be a little bit too straight. If we look at the overhead view,
if it was an inch further on the back rail.
Yeah, he hasn't kind of got the angle. I suppose Gavin can still bide his time now. He's not in no hurry, is he? He's got control of his frame. He doesn't need to do anything silly.
Yeah.
He just needs to prevent Ben from getting that red over the top left corner.
I mean, even if he could fly into that ball up there, the ball that's actually in between the 2 reds, there's no guarantees of that coming out unless he could really play at serious pace.
Oh, here we go. I think I know what he's doing here.
Is he going? Is he?
I think he's rifling the ball up the top here.
That's the shot that we were talking about.
This is the Gav style we know.
Fasten your seatbelts. Nah, he hasn't played that hard enough,
Happy
but
with
it's worked
that.
out.
He's happy with that. He's left Ben an opportunity to put his red in the top right corner and stun into this mess. Or play the middle bag first, then do so.
Yeah.
But Ben has to do something soon because he's not really got much options.
If you're deciding that you're going for them, you should take the middle bag first, really, because I don't think that it goes to the bottom left.
Yeah, get rid of that middle bag danger, stun more right, and then commit.
He might be better off actually cannoning the 2 reds as opposed to clearing the pocket, because if he clears the pocket, he might end up sat behind his own 2 balls.
His own 2 balls?
innuendo.
It's a family show. Ben sponsored by Jason on Q's there. That's a bit of publicity stunt.
How many times did you say you have to say it to get a free break cue there, Lee?
Yeah. From what I've heard, though, I've heard they're really good cues. So if anyone's interested,
I've had a go at one a few times. Yeah, they're really, really nice.
there's some really good cue makers out there. You've got Jason on cues. There's a few people starting up their own business now. I know Stewie Green from greenbays.com. He has a fantastic selection of cues in his shop based in Thornaby.
Yeah, Craig Fitzpatrick's just started tailoring cues and
I'm confused
altering
by
them
that
at the back of the shop as well.
Was Ben thinking of the land on the skill shot, and he's gone a bit too far? I'm not sure what he's just done there.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
Sorry, saying Fitzpatrick. What? Sorry.
Yeah, Craig Fitzpatrick's. He's opened up a little, a shop for modifying cues and stuff at the back of Stewie's shop.
Oh, that would have been a good effort, that.
So if you can actually go shop to Green Bays now, and actually, if you're not happy with the length of the cue or the taper of the cue or anything, you can actually get them custom
right.
done straight there right now.
That's good to know. Yeah. Well, that's 2 shots to Gavin Robinson now. Surely he's just going to bring off his hard yellow, play the plant, and happy days.
Yeah. Shouldn't be too much trouble. I think them 2 yellows are relatively on the cushion. I don't think it's going to get away from him the first ball.
Ben had lined himself up for the skill shot, but he just kind of overhit it by 10-12 inches, so he made the skill shot 10 times harder. He nearly got it, to be honest. It was close, but costly.
That's going to end up being Gav's final ball now, the one that he's just pushed, I think.
These can be awkward sometimes, these little shots. He's played that great.
Yeah.
Great shot, Gavin.
Should be pretty
Oh,
straightforward.
look at that there, the skill shot just as nearly dropped.
Yeah, it was very close. You could see it rolling towards it. I was waiting for it to drop, to be honest. That's a nice shot, just makes it a little bit easier. Can't really go wrong here. Now I've said it.
Yeah, see how the camera can zoom and...
Yeah, it was good.
I don't know what camera...
Looks like 3-2. There it is.
Yeah. So the result there for Gavin Robinson. That's 3-2 to Ben Davies, but getting Gavin back in the game.
And it's Gav's break.
See if Gavin the Gavalanche can give us a break and dish here. Gavin's got 3 cues. Must all have purpose.
Must have a jumper cue.
Let's see what this sledgehammer he's got here can produce. Ball down, 2 balls down, and yellows are looking pretty nice for Gavin Robinson here.
Certainly are. They pretty much pot themselves here, I think. Just that one to the left of the red might just be the one that's like closest to the middle of the table. That's his most awkward ball, but if that goes to the top left, then it's just going to be a series of stun shots pretty much. He could even play it in off the red middle bag last shot if he needed, yeah.
Yeah, punching off the red, yeah. Good opportunity for Gavin to bring the match back to 3-all levels.
Personally, I'd come back maybe as an inch off this one at the bottom right now, and then clear my bottom two, and then go back up to that middle in off the red, like I said, just to leave you black at the bottom left. Literally just needs to come back an inch off this ball here. Wouldn't be a bad call if it does go to the top left though now, just get it out the way.
Might do, he's loving a look. Thinks it's tight.
Pretty sure it'll be enough red if he if it doesn't.
He's a little bit hampered by that red though, isn't he, if he's going for the bottom left, so he might opt to take the one that's top. Yeah, nice shot, Gavin. Nice angle to just drop down for the remaining yellow.
Nice. Little stun up for the bottom right. Across the face of the black.
Yep, Gavin's took them out really well. Looks like he's going to level the match at 3-all. Sorry, I keep forgetting to update the colours for the names, but we'll do it now.
Nice neat clearance there from Gavin.
Them's the kind of breaks you want, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, he took them really nicely though. His white ball was right where he wanted it to be every shot there. Just one loose shot, that's all it takes at this level. Like, Ben played that skill shot, it didn't drop. Next second, from being potentially 4-1 up, it's 3-all in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. We say you can't let Ben Davies go ahead too many. Gav's done really good there, bring that back. I think that's Ben's first ball he's put off the break there of the match. They've got a little bit scruffy again, haven't they? Where Gavin's break seemed lovely, Ben's has kind of tied themselves up again.
Yeah, let's have a little look. I mean, if you...
I think Reds is probably the balls, if anything. But the first ball he's taken, Reds, looks like it's going to open the yellow, which would be a bit of a safety ball.
I mean, the Reds... I mean, yellows at least have got the luxury of being in charge of the black at the moment. If he did go Reds, not only has he got the ball that's sat on the yellow to deal with, he's got to remove that yellow away from the black or bump the black, one or the other.
Yeah.
So I mean, yellows just in terms of control at the moment might be an option. I'm sure I'd rather move that yellow off the left hand side rail or have the double on it than have to move that black personally. Reds don't look too bad now.
What's your plans, Craig, for once the end of this tour? Are you going to keep up the table? Are you a big practicer? Or are you going to have a bit of time off? Or
I'll probably just keep ticking over, to be honest. I won't be putting any major hours in, I wouldn't think. Going to get in the gym over the winter.
All right,
with
good.
yourself, I believe.
Keep fit.
Not with yourself, but same as you.
That's what my aim is, yeah. I need to.
Well, nearly lost the white ball there.
Yeah, I certainly need to get myself back in the gym.
So his main issue here is the black.
Could he go for it off pot this bottom left corner and try and nudge into the black now?
Yeah, I mean,
he's got a safety ball up the top, hopefully.
He'd be very unlucky not to have one of the shots to the top pockets.
Or the middle, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm having a little bit of time off after this last tour.
Well, it's only 5 events, but it doesn't seem like a great deal. But by the time that you've actually put maybe 3-4 weeks practicing beforehand, you actually don't hardly get any time off, do you? Like, it feels like there's not many tournaments, so you're going to have lots of time to spare, but it's quite a large commitment. If you want to actually play at a good level, that is, and put some hours in. I
think if you give yourself a little bit of time off as well, you get that hunger for the game back, and that
of course
you get back a bit excited to play again. So that's what I'm hoping for.
When is the first tournament of next season?
It'll be the end of January, beginning of February time. It'll be the World Championships.
All right, but actually for the tour events,
first one I believe it's in March.
In March, we've got a large window.
Back end of February.
Back end of February, yeah. That's right.
That? Yeah.
5 months.
I'll just have a little triple check for you. Actually, I'll tell you the right date.
But yeah, I mean, obviously that's an ideal opportunity to get a nice breather in away from the table.
Yes. Gav's looking for an attack result here. I know we've got a few new players lined up for the tour next year already. I think they're itching to sign. There's Lee Wilson and Michael Gray from the T side of the north, more northeast players.
Yeah, I think Paul Snowden, he actually paid to enter it, and now he's decided to take the plunge and get married, unfortunately, for everybody.
Oh dear. Well, Gav's made an attempt there, but hasn't come up. He's left Ben in, but Ben's not got an easy clearance here. Certainly by no means.
Oh yeah,
2 seconds here. Can we get a replay on that for the see if it was a red first, please, Dave? We'll have a look, Ben. 2 seconds. Everyone was just querying a shot here.
No, I know that, but you might not have. I was too busy watching the back. Just try to get the right over the bag. Obviously, when I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, well, yeah, it's red or red. You know what I mean? Sure, it was red, like. You think it was red?
I can't even remember seeing the shot. I was talking to Lee. Here we are. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to see this on the stream, guys, but on one of the separate monitors we're just having a little look to see if Gavin actually made a foul.
We've got it up for you.
Oh no, we have. We've got it on.
Let you guys decide. So Gavin Robinson's on yellows.
No, Gavin's red, isn't he?
Sorry, red. Sorry, yeah. And the question is, did he click the yellow? Not actually sure what's quite the question, to be honest.
I think because he played the red onto the red to plant it over the corner pocket, he's obviously gone close to the yellow to get the line.
Right, yeah, looks like he's not that far. Looks like he's in the safe zone. Oh, right, okay.
I looked red first for me personally.
It's just because you're behind. I thought I was playing.
Yep, that's okay, guys. Everything's cleared up. It was red first. So it's Ben Davies to the table with 1 shot. It's great having the system, isn't it, where you can replay now and
Yeah, we're going to get to see.
See, look at this. Oh, well. Keep going a bit more, Dave. Yeah, it was very close, wasn't it? We can all see that. Yeah, it's definitely red first. Yeah, absolutely. Good call. Good call. In the meantime, Ben is on yellows and he's trying to find his way around these.
I think he's probably going to be
doubling that one on the cushion.
dropping this one along the rail, playing the one behind the. Sorry, dropping this one along the rail, playing the one to the right middle, then left middle, then a double. Oh, he wanted to be straight on this ball. He might have to flick the black out the way for the yellow at the bottom left now, which actually it might work out for him, make it a little bit easier. That's the difference between landing perfect straight and just off straight. Just
where it's gone though, that yellow's certainly tied up for Gavin now, where before there were uncertainties. Still think Gav will get on that ball and he'll.
I think I'd try and get it off the one that's actually closest to his white ball now. I think I'd try and track up there to get towards the top left, because it's free shot while you've got the 2 balls over the bottom pocket. That's what he's trying to do.
Dear. That was close. It was very close.
I think I'd probably try and work my way into a better spot off it now, though. I mean, he's got a little bit of insurance here anyway. I mean, he could take this on. These 2 yellows at the bottom, they've been in better positions, haven't they? I mean, obviously you wouldn't put it past Ben getting on them, to be honest, but...
Yeah. Lovely shot from Gavin. That's a great shot. Well done.
It looks like he's going to get his head in front here from 3-1 down.
Yeah. He's quite straight on this ball. He'd like to have a little angle to run down for the bottom left, but he might have to screw it back to roughly where the white is now, maybe?
I think if he just bumps back, maybe he's 3 or 4 inches, yeah. He's bottom left and then the one over the corner for the black into the left middle.
Yeah, so that's a good shot, Gav. Well, from 3-1 down, this is a really good chance for Gavin Robinson to go 4-3 up in front.
Just making sure here he knows this is a big frame to take, if he can just make sure of it now. I don't think he'll be overly happy with that, but you wouldn't expect it to be a problem.
Yeah, that's 4-3 now to Gavin Robinson.
Gavin to break as well, and after that last break, if he can get another one, anything like that, I think he'll.
If we could just stick the stats up for us a sec there, please, Dave, just to show a few viewers. You'll see there. Oh.
It's not up to
2 seconds. They have their different stats.
Next match on table 12, Andrew Hughes, Zach Wilkinson. Andrew Hughes,
Here we go. Yeah, so it shows you that the missed pots from Ben Davies over the past 2 or 3 frames, that they've been the crucial ones, because Ben was only down to 2 pots. Them 2 missed pots that he's done has left Gavin to go from 3-1 down to 4-3 up. But other than that, they're pretty similar.
Well, which balls has he actually missed? Are we classing the missed skill shot as a missed pot?
That seems like that's a slight mistake. I'm going to do that one there. That was a 2. That was it there, guys. And now Gavin Robinson has got a ball off the break there. He's got the 3.
I think he'll be very happy with this split again, really, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a big break from Gavin, that.
He's got quite a few options to bump this ball away from the rail on the left-hand side from the bottom 2 balls. It's just obviously getting on a ball from doing that.
Thanks, Dave. Alright, yes, we've got the...
I think he was trying to get down here right now to be able to bump that ball off the rail, and he's caught the yellow, unfortunately, and a little bit short. So
if we could just take them stats off the board for us, please, Dave, and we can see what angles we've got off these reds. Let them both go. Nice angle off them, yeah.
I think we'll see him take the top one first, maybe, and just punch across to leave the angle to kick the yellow or the red direct. I think he'd probably go yellow first.
A little bit of danger running at that ball, though, Craig.
Of course, yeah.
With the red not going in the top bag, it's you know, he needs a little bit of luck to land on his next ball here. And there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, yeah, it's fine still. Yeah. Right, everybody. So yes, next year we have Cardiff. That's back end of February. That's in the Mercure Holland House Hotel.
Yeah, that's a really nice venue as well.
Yeah, that was a lovely venue at Cardiff. Yeah. Following that, we've got Aberdeen. And that's the 16th to the 18th of March, and that's at the Hilton Hotel. Oh, Gavin just missed
did that kick?
An unexpected ball there.
I wouldn't have expected him to miss that in open play, so I'm just wondering if he got a bad contact there.
Possibly.
Judging by his face, that he might have.
I don't think it's going to take Ben long time to clean these up. Aberdeen the 16th to 18th of March, that's at the Hilton Hotel. We've got the Bradford at the 11th to the 13th of May at the Cedar Court Hotel. We have Coventry on the 3rd to the 5th of August in the Hilton Doubletree, and back again here in the 19th to the 21st of October at the Heston Hyde, which every single venue there I've just read out is a top hotel, absolutely top draw, really good hotels. So, like we said earlier, get yourselves down. More than welcome to come down and watch, or even join it, or what have you. It's free to come in the door, you don't have to pay. The more spectators we get builds to the atmosphere in the IPA, so the more the merrier.
It's always good to watch as well. It's always aggressive attacking pool.
Well, that was a crucial mistake for Gavin Robinson there to go 5-3 up.
I'm not sure it was a mistake. He was gesturing towards me there as if it just threw off when he hit it. So right. I mean, what a time to get a bad contact. It's a big difference at this stage of the match. 4-all or 5-3.
4-4.
He's currently leaning back on his chair. He looks a little bit frustrated. I think he'll be all right though.
Let's see how Ben Davies' break is. Been a bit scruffy lately, haven't they?
It's a nice split. Just I think it might be a little bit unfortunate with his white ball. Can't see an immediate start.
I don't think he has a shot on. Or cut middle bag maybe. Yellow middle bag.
Yeah, I think
yellow middle bag, and maybe he's running at the yellow and black.
Yeah, that looks on to me from here. Just
let's see what camera angles he's got.
Is he looking for the yellowing off the black? I'm opening the lot up here. I think he is. This will be a great shot.
That's a great... Oh, shit. Well, that was a very attacking. That was a fabulous effort. Hard luck, Ben Davies.
2 in and fro in this match.
Yeah.
Relatively straightforward for Gavin here. If he can get anywhere near straight on this ball at the bottom left, then he can... Well, even if he doesn't, to be honest, he doesn't even need to play the plant.
Just needs to keep his white under control, doesn't he? Ah, it's so close. That needs to drop him.
Yeah, he's got a nice gap to track through here. Choice of 2 if he comes far enough.
Yep, nice pot, Gavin. Nice position. Should we'll just play this in the bottom left and then...
Yeah, if the black goes to the centre left.
Play the black in the left centre pocket.
Could have been 6-3 to Gavin this. Nice one for him to come back though after that bad contact.
Yep, great stuff, Gavin Robinson. Good clearance. A little bit harsh for Ben there because that was a good developing attacking shot, wasn't it? And he was literally millimetres from taking it out.
So if it stays in the jaws, you know you were very close. This one's a big frame as well. 5 all or 6-4.
Yeah, 6-4s.
First to sevens.
That's right. Yeah, first to sevens.
One thing about people watching at home is it's very easy to assume that things are simple and easy, and you should be going this way, you should be going that way, but your mind can play tricks with you, can't it, when you're in the venue, and especially on the match table, and you've got pressure and people watching.
Yeah,
it's not always easy to see with the clarity that you'd like to see what you need to do.
That's right, yeah. People at home, obviously, the camera view sometimes is a little bit different to what the players can see as well. So from at home, you know, we think, oh yeah, just drop this in, drop that in, but actually sometimes it's different. But the cameras at the moment, you know, trying to do the best to see every angle possible.
Oh, I mean, you're never going to be able to see everything because you're never going to be able to know that every ball passes. But I mean, you can't ask for much more. We've got multiple camera angles. We can see everything that we need to see.
Yeah, I think Dave's pretty much covered every angle of the table now, apart from underneath. Yep, we can get some underneath ones, Dave, are we? All right, cool. Shoe shots.
Gavin's planted the yellow on the red first ball, so we've got reds in play now.
Yeah.
He hasn't got the best angle in this one on the top cushion. I mean, ideally that one just to the left of the yellow goes in the centre. That'd clear the path for everything.
And Gav could just pull it back 3 or 4 inches and then drop it in the middle.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if he ran through an inch and that one went, then you're brushing off the yellow and it's literally just clearing the path for everything, isn't it?
He's going in the middle bag, I think. He's going in the middle bag. Tough angle, wasn't it?
The only thing I can assume is them reds didn't go in. Oh well, or at least the one that I was on about didn't go to the middle. That looked like a bit of an unusual shot choice for me, but again, that's it's a little bit what I was talking about, isn't it? Where you think you can see what needs to happen, and you might be totally wrong because you're not the person addressing the table.
It's a little bit harsh that for Ben. Hasn't really left him an ideal shot. They are all there if you can find a...
Yeah, I think the only shot he's got on
Yeah,
is the one that he cannoned.
Yeah, find some bit of position off. Yeah, he's have to put a really good pot now.
Hasn't made it.
Right. Yeah, it was a bit awkward for Ben there, the way it landed. He had a kiss on the yellow and it didn't really leave him much. A bit unfortunate.
It's a nice pot. A little bit of awkward cueing. I don't think he could really do too much with his white ball. That's why he's lost it a little bit here. But he's got a couple of.
He's got a bit of danger, hasn't he, with the red closest to the yellow. I don't think he can get on that to pot in the middle. I don't think it goes in any bag.
I think you're right. I think if he clipped the red into the middle and like runs through the red that's actually just to the left of that, he might be able to push that yellow out the way, but then he's trusting to look on his white, isn't he? He's gone for the top to leave the try to leave the cannon there.
Another missed pot there from Gav.
Ben's got a similar problem with the yellow that's actually on the red though. He's going to have to be the one that removes this now. I mean, his balls are in better positions to do so from here. I think I'd probably try and punch this one in the bottom rail and get somewhere near the black spot, so I could play the yellow into the bottom right half ball and try and kick the yellow away.
See if we get. Well, can he? Will that ball plant if you left the white where it's going to land? A bit further.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I wonder if he could have planted that into the top if he was on it.
Well, he can certainly get back there now if he plays this ball into the bottom left.
I think he might be on it, you know. It's very close if you just think about the plant at the top, but.
So I wonder if he can definitely get back up that line off this ball. I think he's got enough angle on this ball to come across the face of the black and go back up towards the middle.
He's having a good look at this.
Oh, he's playing the plant and coming back across to kick it.
That would have been a great shot by Ben Davies. The plant wasn't quite over the bag, was it?
And that was one of them, wasn't it, where if you do get it right into the gap kind of thing, it would have probably just jarred and double kissed in.
Gavin's got an opportunity for clearance now.
I think the earlier he gets on that ball on the top cushion is obviously that's his goal to get on that as early as possible to clear his issue. I wonder if it goes past the red up the top pocket.
Kevin's in two minds whether to control this bag or go for the clearance.
I don't see the safety as an option personally. I think that you've got to err on the side of aggression if you can in Blackball, and I mean with that top rail ball being his only issue, I really think he has to go for these. I think he was looking at the line of leaving that one, potting the one over the top right, and then leaving himself on the middle one to then get on that top rail ball there. Michael Rhodes and Jimmy Carney look like they're just starting on the table all right. Should be a good game.
Yeah. Michael Rhodes has been doing pretty well lately, hasn't he?
Very well. He won the. Which one did he win last?
The
Was it
amateur.
The amateur.
Yeah, last event. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think you're right, Craig. He's going to take the top right, and he's going to just come off a little bit.
Just leave him just off straight on the centre bag, and then he can either run off the rail for the one on the cushion, or, I mean, in an ideal world, he'd punch it down, because he's guaranteed position on the red to the centre anyway. That's going to leave it an easy black.
Ooh. It's okay. He's got the middle bag. I think he's straight enough.
I think he'll screw the one into the left. Oh,
he's done quick. He must have an angle. Yes, very nice shot, Gav.
Doesn't know how good cue in. No, that's fine. Should be fine. I mean, he's going to have the automatic angle pretty much to come over to the right hand side for the black. Even if he doesn't, he can run in the middle of the table. Yeah, I think he's going to run through.
Nice shot, Gavin.
4 or 5 inches.
Well, this is a really big frame for Gavin to go 6'4".
He's been quite impressive, hasn't he, really, to be honest. I don't think he hasn't done a great deal wrong since I've sat down anyway.
Oh
wow.
He made an error there.
Shouldn't have opened my mouth.
Gavin's not happy.
Commentators, Kurt.
It was a little bit slack, wasn't it? From there, he kind of just rolled it down, didn't he?
I don't want to be harsh on him. I don't think that one was a bad contact. I think he was like in between minds. Maybe he's punching over or running through, and he's done neither.
Yeah, he's not a happy man.
He's still got half a chance of getting this, really.
Off the cushion,
yeah,
with a bit of right inside.
His white's going to hold off the yellow.
He'll get somewhere near as well, I presume.
Not sure whether he was saying that it was another bad contact there. Maybe it's straightened up on him slightly. So frustrating if you did get a bad contact, when you think you're cruising to the winning line and then the next second you snookered.
Good effort. Yeah. Well, once again, I don't think Ben's going to be hanging around here.
Did he get a kick there as well? Yeah. Gavin said in there that he was actually plumb straight on that ball, and if that's true, there was no way he could have even stunned over there by himself. So I mean, 2 bad contacts in 3 frames for Gavin.
On table number 5, Davies, Simpson and Davies. Simpson and Davies. Table 5. Table 8, Adam Layton, Stuart Wright. Adam Layton, Stuart Wright, table number
The key shot now is for Ben to get a good position up.
I think he was trying to leave that so he could clip off it and
Yeah.
leave that yellow over the bag to come down as a free shot to land on this yellow.
I think he can screw behind it now, but he just needs to have a good positional shot on his final yellow.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to need a good white now.
I think you're right though, Craig. He ideally wanted to play the plant there. He's come a bit too far. Still more than capable of cleaning these, I'm sure.
I wonder if he still fancies the plant and maybe he's come down the wall, because it's obviously thinner now. I mean, the natural angle if he played the plant now is probably to come down and kick the yellow away. It's probably not the right shot. Like, you probably just have to commit to. Or is he snooking it?
He's tried the safety.
That's a great shot.
Well,
that's a great shot.
That's come back great.
I think he played it.
He played it off the knuckle to come back across on the ball, did he?
I think he played it to come back across that way to some degree. Yeah, I mean, even if it didn't do that, obviously that's a bonus how tight it's got.
Well, Gaverton just hit that where he thought he was going to go and hit it. Got down there and knocked it, didn't he? Shot Gav. Didn't even look at it really, did he?
Yeah, he's given himself a sniff.
Yes.
Similar situation.
Then they'll play the same kind of shot, I presume. Try and sneak in behind.
Yeah, I mean,
Yellow.
it's probably a little bit more tricky from this side, because especially now that the black's actually in complete open. I can't see the yellow coming back across the white this time.
No.
I wonder if he's going for these. Nope.
That's a better shot.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yes. So huge. No Gavin takes.
It's funny.
Full cushion escape, maybe.
Yeah. Personally, that line that he's just played that at, I'm surprised that it's gone tight behind it. Like, from the line, it looked like he might need to play it with a little bit side from where I was looking, but I obviously don't know what I'm talking about.
That's why they're there and we're here. Oh, good hit.
Be a bonus if he can't see that ball at the top left.
Bonus for Gavin.
Yeah. That's not the worst outcome I've ever seen.
On table 17, Jason Watson.
We can't see that, can we?
Table 17.
I'm pretty certain he can't see that ball over the top left.
Well, if he can't.
I think what he can do is the ball that's to the right of it, he can certainly hit that into the cushion and go in off the back of that yellow and come back down towards this ball on the bottom. If he wanted to play an aggressive shot, I think that's probably the shot, personally.
Gavin's got a bit of fortunate there, hasn't he? Covering that corner. Makes Ben's job a bit harder.
This certainly goes in off the back of the yellow, though, if he can get into the rail at the right spot.
Ben's just contained that for him there. Will he go up and down, try and get the thin cut on it?
I don't think the cut's onto the top right. He seems to think it is.
I mean, I was thinking off the back top
The
cushion.
way that Gavin's lining this up, though, he's going for the pot, I think, into the top right. Oh no.
That looks a big ask. But
Is he looking to play it in off? He's going to try and hit the yellow off that's on the top right. Half ball and then go in off that yellow over the
just
pocket.
have to wait and see, because I don't know what he's doing here.
That's what he went for. Wants that black on the cushion for a little bit of insurance.
Yeah, it's a great shot from Ben. That's an excellent shot. Got the black out lovely.
These should be pretty straightforward for him now.
Yeah. Could have been a little bit better on this. Should be no problem. Just run it down, bounce it off the bottom cushion. Maybe hit that a little bit as well. Yeah, it's a little bit slack, really.
Yeah, I think they got themselves into a little bit of a negative safety duel there, didn't they? And when you start opening your arm back up, sometimes it can be a little bit tricky, but I'd still expect him to get this.
Yeah, it's a good shot from Ben Davies to level the match 5-all. Ben Davies to break.
And Gavin's going to have to do well to keep on his on top of his mental side here if he believes that he's got two big kicks that are the difference between being 4 in front or, well, it would have been over. But we're sat here at 5-all now.
Gavin's just gone to the toilet to clear them frames out of his mind, I think.
Yeah.
Have a bit of fresh air.
It's not a bad strategy.
I know. Yeah. This will be the third game I've commentated on. I think I'll have to have a break after this. I think the viewers need a break from me.
I think I'll be getting out of here as well.
I'm not sure who the next match is on the stream table.
I can see two local Teesside lads playing on table 3 over in the corner. Nicky Ellis playing Snaky Thompson at the moment. They've been on for at least an hour. It must be relatively close for any Teesside lads that are watching. Table 3, yeah.
You can see the camera now.
We're going to have a little look. There he is.
Super duper technology we've got now.
Nicky's at the table.
Yeah. Isn't that great? Huh? Yeah, if Nicky just stuns that ball in.
Can we get on the overhead camera there, please?
He doesn't even know he's on the stream, look.
I wonder if that black goes to the left centre there.
Be interesting to see some scores, actually, see who's still in with the run-ins. Looking forward to tonight. Gavin's back in the arena now, so I think Ben Davies ready to carry on with his break.
Gav's cleared his head now. Hopefully he's had a word with himself. Like, well, not that it was anything on a personal error. Can't do anything about bad kicks, but needs to try and settle back down into the game now if he can.
Boom.
That was a big hit. He's lost the white ball, kicked in the top left.
That goes down as a dry break. Yeah, so best of 3 now between these guys, so
There's one awkward ball on each set, I think. I'm not sure that red goes to the top right pocket and the yellow is a little bit hidden behind the reds to the bottom left. does it?
Yeah, the red to the top right does go, yeah.
Yeah, so he's going reds here.
Yeah. Gavin's just not happy that he's left himself hampered here for that top ball. He's still in a good position.
Yeah, I think he's, because of that awkward cue, and he's going to take these ones towards the bottom first. Ooh. That's fine.
Middle bag now if he's on it?
Yeah, definitely. Even if he could bump into the yellow, that'd be absolutely ideal. I don't know how straight he is. It's probably straighter than it looks from my line, to be honest.
Top through an inch or two.
Get rid of this bottom left personally and go up for a choice of 3. The one to the left of the black is the one that he wants out of the way as early as possible, because that's one that's, well, saying that, it's not the worst ball, but it's probably the one that's limiting his options the most.
Okay. Still got the middle bag, just needs to drop down through a couple of inches and play the top bag to screw back.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to...
It's not perfect where he's landed on the cushion, but...
He's going to have to play one good shot here, isn't he? The top right down to this one behind the black now.
He's got big margins of error here, so...
I think if he landed poorly to the one at the top right, I think that this red probably still just past to the bottom left, but his white ball's going to be probably coming towards the yellow unless he screwed it in.
So run this through 2 or 3 inches, or hold it as much as you can. Oh, he's gone a bit farther than he'd like. Once again, see if an inch or 2 he could have screwed back towards the left centre, but he's left himself. He's left himself. He's going to have to screw onto the left-hand rail as close as he can and leave about there where he's queuing up, and just to leave himself a shot at it. It's
the kind of shot that you don't really bat an eye at it when you're practicing. You just force it in and don't worry about the middle pocket, but your mind can play tricks on you in these situations.
That's a nice shot from Gav. He's left himself an opportunity here. 2 cushions round for the black in the same bag.
Yeah, well, one good shot here. That's what he'll be telling himself.
He needs to control the pace a little bit here, because it is a little bit thin. Yeah. And the white can run around the table.
It's one of them though where you just pretty much just concentrate on the pot and your white does what it does as long as you get the pace control right.
No, he's missed the pot.
No good.
See, the white is gone as well, hasn't it? Yeah. It's a missed pot from Gavin. Another mistake there. At a crucial time.
Be a tough one to take.
This can be the difference between winning the match and losing the match now. Both guys have had quite a few misses this match. There's been a few unforced errors, and both players have missed 6 balls each. This kind of standard level, it's unexpected, really.
I don't think it's been necessarily bad potting as such. It's just been they've managed to find a little bit of trouble, haven't they?
I don't think Ben's going to find any trouble right now.
No. I mean, the pots that have been missed have been tricky balls. Like, both players don't look like they're hitting the ball badly, to be honest. They both look like they're playing pretty well, but they've had quite a few testers that they haven't managed to put away.
Ben's found his route now, that's it. Just pull this back a bit, eh? Nice touch.
It's all about getting on this The ball that's to the right of the black, just getting on that somewhere straight, just so you can run through for this ball into the bottom left pocket.
I wonder if he stuns down there now because of the angle he's got.
Yeah, not a bad shout. Give yourself 2 bites at the cherry.
Yeah, and if he doesn't land perfect on it, he's got the yellow in the middle or the yellow on the top. Yeah, I think I'd stun it down now. Depends what angle he's got, if he can hold.
I think he might be straight on the bottom, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's thinking about just, while he is straight on this ball now, just clearing this one while he actually is straight on it.
Yeah, okay. He's still got a bit of work to do now.
Yeah, I think he wanted to land a little bit shorter there, so he was obviously off the cushion, so he could just use the cushion and bounce back up. He is pretty straight on this. His next pot might be a little bit of a tester. Did he get a bad contact?
Oh.
Right centre bump up in the air a little bit there.
Finding some trouble here, guys.
First instinct is that I don't think he can get to this.
He's having a little look, can you see it? Judging by his face, he's not happy with it. He's not happy with it. Ben was, he managed to get back in. Gav missed that red, the frame could have been over. But yeah, once again, we've found another bit of twist in the match.
I think we'll probably see him playing safe again here, given the position of the red.
Do you think he's risked maybe swerving it round the black a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it's a free shot, isn't it? To some degree. Just depends how much of it he can see. It's only a really slight swerve.
Swerve on. I've just had a little look down the line there from where I'm sitting, and yeah, he cannot see it full ball. He has to swerve the ball. Opting for the safety.
So he's going for it. He is.
Ah, great. Very attacking. Lovely shot. Lovely shot. Well deserved.
Why you seem to slow play off that cushion quite fast? I thought it was going to run perfect.
Wise choice that, because with Gavin's red being safe,
That's the best thing to do, isn't it? Just if it's the more that you can keep your opponent off the table, the more chance that you've got of just them not getting lucky, for example, or even being able to affect the frame, obviously.
Oh, that cushion now has made this shot a little bit harder for Ben, but
nothing seems to have gone straight forward in this match so far. Everyone's having a battle. Just White just getting away from everybody, just a little bit awkward. No good. Not sure where this red cuts back.
Some missed pot from Davies. And left it hard again. Still not over. More twists.
That's one of them, isn't it? Where you're obviously disappointed to not be on the red, but you're over the moon that you're back at the table.
It certainly doesn't cut back, otherwise Gavin would have been at this already.
I'm not sure he's got too many good options, to be honest.
Problem Gavin's got with the safety shot, I don't think he can cut it thin enough to get behind it without leaving Ben the double.
I mean,
He hasn't got the angle
yeah.
to get the cut, so
It's going to be an awkward double if he does leave the double. That's his
see-
only saving
see on the
grace.
camera angle now. It's
I just wonder if he can hit off the red like really thin and get into the jaws and maybe rattle his white back up the cushion a little bit to leave the snook. I mean, it's a big ask, but
he's in a bit of pain here, there, Scav.
he's not looking at it.
What about back doubling the red over the black bag? I'm just trying to think of a solution, but yeah, he's definitely in a predicament now, Gav.
I think he's just got to find a way to contain this. Is he going for the chip? If it is on, you have to basically hit it as thin as is possible. Very hard shot.
The pace to reach the bag as well, you know,
Yeah. The white would be going all the way around the table,
or
but
potentially off the table, isn't it? It's so close to the cushion.
yeah. I think he is looking at. I don't know if he's looking at playing a crazy shot of hitting his white off the left-hand cushion and coming back and across and trying to kick the red in here. That's the line that he's stood on.
I mean, the double is on if you leave it for Ben Davies, but
I think he is.
It's-
He's looking at the. This is
see,
crazy.
For me, this is not the right shot.
I don't know if he heard me say that. He seemed to jump about his shot.
No.
I don't think he heard me. He just knows it's all in.
Well, me personally, if it seems so tough either way, I think I would. Probably is not the right shot for a lot of people, but I would leave Ben Davies the double.
I think I would in this situation, just because it's not an easy double, and you can always leave it if you can get his white anywhere, like in the jaws, and maybe cueing down on that the rubber that's around the edge of the pockets, make him cue down on that ball, and it's gonna add to how awkward the shot is.
Yeah. Keep as close as you can.
He's
to the
talking
cushion.
himself into this cushion first shot. Yeah.
Well, if he gets it, and he hits it half ball, it's a damn good chance it's going to go in. But the knuckle seems like it's in the way, doesn't it?
It's certainly close. He really, I mean, he is an aggressive player. He's really trying to talk himself into an aggressive shot. He's talked himself out of it now. I think he's trying to block the double there with the red.
He could have done with it not running as far.
Yeah, well, it's not a free shot, but if that red was an open play now, then there'd be a lot of pressure on Ben. But looking at the line of the treble, maybe he's just because that way. I mean, I wonder if he has blocked. No, I don't think he's blocked the double, has he?
I think Ben has to go for the double here.
Big shot in the game here at 5-all, first to 7.
Come for the double.
He hasn't got it.
He's left got a tough shot now.
Personally, I'd love to play the safety, but in a pressure situation, dead way across the table to bump it back off the rail, it's a big ask. I think Gavin always tends to try and err on the side of aggression, so I would not be surprised to see him go double.
He's playing safe.
I quite like the
He's
safety.
playing back double. Oh, well.
Oh man. It's a tough one.
4-star for Gavin.
Gavin will be scratching his head how he's got behind in this game after them 2 big kicks that have swung the match, really.
It was a bit of a gruelling frame, that one there, for the lads. 6-5 to Ben Davies.
Ben's nipping out for a toilet break now.
Yeah. Yeah, while Ben's going to the toilet, we're just going to go and get a quick drink, and we'll be back in 2 minutes for the next frame. Hello everybody, and we're back. Just waiting for Ben Davies to enter the arena. Ben Davies is 6-5 up against Gavin Robinson. First to 7 in the last 1-8 of the Open. There's been a few twists in this match. Yeah, so there's been a few twists in this match there, especially that last frame.
Gavin to break here.
Gavin to break.
Try and get himself back into 6-all. And he lost that white ball.
It'd be nice to see a deciding frame now, wouldn't it? For the entertainment at home.
Seeing an easier clearance. This black's a little bit tricky. I mean, the double's not a big problem from there, to be honest, but could even drop it in the centre right, probably. I wonder if he's going to pot this ball to the middle and try and control the frame, or play the aggressive shot and try and screw the yellow out of you. Oh.
That's okay. I think the yellow still goes in through that corner.
What ball's he on? Do you think that goes to the centre left, the one next to the red?
You could play the one in the corner.
Oh yeah, you could just see enough of it. Oh. Painful.
This is Gavin's style of play, though, isn't it? He's very aggressive. A lot of players would have contained that corner bag and took the bragger off you, but
Ben will be more than happy with this situation now. I mean, given the situation, I think just that yellow sitting on just before that red there's put him certainly favourite for the frame. Just marginally, like. If he can run around no, I thought he's going for these.
looks like Gareth is playing Josh Durant over there on table 3. We'll have to try and get an update on some scores for you guys, or you can always go to Q Sport on the IPA website for any updates.
I know Gareth was playing Alex, another Teesside lad, so I'm assuming that Gareth must have beat Alex. I think we're going to try and update you with a few scores. What's going on in the arena at the moment? We're just getting them up now. Be a big shot in the frame here for the match. Hasn't gone his way. Has he got away with it? I think he might have. At least to some degree anyway.
Yeah, so a couple of score updates. We've got Nicky Griffiths versus Andrew McKee, and Nicky's 5-4 up there. Dan Davies about to play against Ryan Clark. It's about to set off on table 19. This is the next stream game that's going to be on, and after this, Gavin Robinson and Ben Davies again. That should be a good game to watch. John McAllister's 4-2 down against Ben Rowland. I know Ben Rowland's hitting a bit of form lately. He's been doing really well. And there's a little shock. Matty Challen beat Rob Duncan 7-1. That's a big, big game. Rona McCarthy's 5-1 up against Cole Bedford. And Jimmy Carney beat Michael Rhodes 7-4. Some big names still left in the games.
Oh. That was a bad attempt for Gav by his standards. I'd have expected him to at least get that in the jaws, which would have given him some form of control.
I think that could have been Gavin's last shot of the game, to be honest.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't, really.
These are all open for Ben Davies.
That game that we zoomed in on about half an hour ago, when Ben was taking a toilet break, Snakey beat Nicky 7-6, so it was a close match.
On table 18, Harry Irwin, Steve Thompson. Irwin, Steve Thompson, table 18.
Yeah, I think Ben's just going to screw this ball back now and play the red at the top left corner after this.
Yeah, he's not going to have much to do with the white ball here. It's just going to naturally come down for the black, isn't it, with the angle that he's going to leave off this red.
I don't think it'll take much time now. This is final hill now for Ben Davies.
Just natural angle, floated in. He's using extra cushion.
He's come further than he liked there. Still should be okay, but yeah, certainly more than he would like. Is this for 7-5?
That's a wrap.
Well done, Ben Davies. It's a 7-5 win over Gavin Robinson.
Tough one for Gav to take after a couple of bad contacts, but he had a couple of chances to affect the game after that. It's obviously tough, but
I'm sure Gav will tell him where he's gone wrong now. But yeah, thank you very much for the commentary box, Craig, and
yeah,
I will speak to you soon.
Thanks a lot.
The next game on the stream looks like it's going to be Ryan Clark versus Dan Davey.
That one over the back? Fucking, I've done all the work. It was a good finish, man. Fucking messed it up, mate, anyway. Fucking, what the thing is,